Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing. Input 1, commentator's mic, testing 1 2, testing. Testing 1 2, testing.
Okay. Welcome to Popondetta Park, round 2 of the NPL Women's New South Wales, and both of these teams looking for their first point of the season.
Every time he got without a doubt. So it just became like a big, by the second half, you had to switch up 15 feet to stay the same. They were always going to do it. Would you see the one storm the field when he equalised the record? One person gets 10 to equalise. Oh, yeah, it was the zone on finish straight away. 5 seconds on. Didn't say the seconds. guys, 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm here to be fine. In all fairness, it took a while to go to the I know, okay. Yeah. I was fully aware, like I was messaging Chris, like going, hey, we'll book it, messaging AJ, yeah, no, I'll sort it out tomorrow. No, it's like, you drive, you pay, what's that, interpay? Yeah. Two more minutes. Okay guys, coming in. Spirit, coming in. Sabine, Mika, Lucy, Shani, coming in. I said to her, it's like, just said that it's up. So you're all just so you're aware, that's like weird role.
Come on, girls.
We know that. Also, Tommy, you go see Easy and Paul Vicky. So, what do you want to do?
Woohoo! Good job, girlies. Good job.
and welcome to round 2 of the NPL Women's New South Wales competition, coming to you live from Popondetta Park, where it is still a very hot afternoon for football. These two sides both yet to record points in the competition. They are looking for their first win of the season. It's the Western City Rangers FC with their new name, new badge, new colours, hosting the Northwest Sydney Spirit. I'm Annabelle Bamfield, and it should be an action-packed game for you this afternoon. As the teams walk out now, I'll run you through their lineups. For the home side, the Western City Rangers, they line up with number 2, Holly Williams, 5, Ivana Galich, 6, Jakili Hook, 7, Alex Hyun, 9, Despina Vasiliadis, 10, Trista Sira, 12, Mariam Mostagimi, 33, Rakaya Alfaraj, 46, Charlotte Page Johnson, 57, Trudy Camilleri, and 88, Renee Kristanovska. And on the bench for the Rangers, number 3, Brianna Clark, 4, Asia Zraika, 8, Jarell Boutros, 21, Layla Barton, 23, Claire Holder, 29, Selena Mifsud, and 99, Gabriella Silva. And the visitors, who currently sit bottom of the table and looking to redeem themselves this week, they line up with just the one change. Number 1, so here's running through the full lineup, and then I'll talk you through the changes for both sides. Number 1, Jasmine Selva in goals. 4, Shani Kunikros. 5, Sabine Montenegro. 11, Michaela Gavranich. 13, Annalise Brewster. 14, Jordan Drysdale. 17, Harper Pell. 19, Frankie Morrow. 24, Charlotte Finity. 27, Andrea Plutchis. 28, Alicia Leggett. And on the bench they have number 12, Annie Foote. 16, Grace Attard. 22, Darrell Avery. 29, Alexis Malia. 30, Sage Mellum, and 34, Savannah Layla. So as I said there, the Northwest Sydney Spirit absolutely thumped last week at home. 6-1 was the score when they played Sydney Olympic. And they will be looking to turn things around quickly here today. They've just made the one change. Andrea Plutchis comes on in place of Alexis Marley, and she was strong when she came on last week. As for the home side, they have 2 changes. Claire Holder and Layla Barton both start on the bench today, replaced by Trudy Camilleri and Ivana Galich. And it'll be the home side kicking things off today. Referees Ella McGarity in the middle, Tom Selden and Joel Burns running the side. Something's going on the sidelines. One of the linesmen's just checking on. Not quite sure what, but it looks like we are good to go now. And Rakaya Alfaraja gets things underway. Spirit to throw in here. Towards Morrow. It's cleared by Hook for Alfaraj. Vasiliadis having to go back. Now Hook. Camilleri inside the box. Cheeky back heel. The cross comes in. And it's a goal already. Trista Sira making the run into the near post finish. And within the first minute, the home side have a 1-goal advantage. Mount Druitt Town Rangers are not, I apologise, the Western City Rangers are not here to waste any time. And Spirit find themselves down a goal in less than a minute. Played forward. Rakai Afaraja. She's inside the box, lines up. Save is made by Selva. But the Rangers are looking dangerous. Already up a goal. Montenegro now. Heading back. Morrow allowed to turn, and then Morrow is fouled. Mostagimi with the trip. Gavranic has come well inside, normally a wide player. Another foul. And Jakili Hook has been told that there'll be no more of that. Final warning pretty early in the game for Hook. Montenegro going long. Morrow gets there first. Be a spirit throw on this near side. Another spirit throw to come. Leggett loses possession there, Spirit, pretty quickly. And the Rangers, Alfaraja showing her strength. Alfaraja just across the face. And the Rangers were very nearly 2-0 up. Leggett driving forward. Has Montenegro. Morrow looking to switch towards Finity, but missed the mark on that pass. Kristanovska finds the goal scorer. Sierra back for Hook. Good strength there from Annalise Brewster. She's back up on her feet after strong fall. The Spirit building a nice patch of possession here. Cross comes in from Finity, a rather unthreatening cross, and Kristanovska is quickly off her line. Montenegro. This left-hand side is been favoured by Spirit so far. Leggett forced to kick the ball away, but the Rangers return the favour. There's a loose pass from Drysdale, and Drea Platchis is there to scoop up the loose touch. Morrow trying to turn inside, unable to do so. Galich was strong. And both teams are struggling a little bit with their passing accuracy. It's a very warm day still as we enter the late afternoon here at Mount Druitt. Google says, he's telling me it's only 27 degrees. But at 5 o'clock, that makes sense. Here comes Rakai Alfaraj. Couldn't wrap her foot around that ball. Even if she had a steered at goalward, it was very slow and likely would have been cleared by Spirit, but a great build-up play to round Selva. Leg it, and that ball's gone over the sideline. Down the line, Rakai Afaraja is able to get on a lot of these balls. She's trapped in the corner with two defenders surrounding her, but Afaraj does well and wins the throw-in. Dangerous area for Western City. Long throw. Finds Mostagimi. The volley. Quite slow and looping, and a very simple take for Selva. The Rangers are definitely on top so far in terms of physicality. They're winning a lot of those 50-50 heavy tackles. They've been forced back though. Kristanovska for Vasiliadis. Montenegro driving forward with some pace. Cooney cross central. Looking to feed Finity. It takes a deflection and Hun scoops up the ball. Hook plays wide for Galich. A slip there could prove costly. Afraj was offside. But a really unfortunate place for Brewster to slip there. New to the club this season, Annalise Brewster joined from the Central Coast Mariners Academy. So far she's brought strong engine which on the field and plenty of physicality with her speed and strength. And that'll be important when facing up against a tough Rangers midfield. Williams coming to take the throw. It's a corner. Selva saves it at the near post. It's Trudy Camilleri who will take this corner. Past everyone and bouncing well out of the box. Sierra will retreat and collect the ball for the Rangers. Quickly tackled by Finity. Cross comes in towards Camilleri. I think misjudged in perhaps the sunlight playing tricks on people. Gavranich. I think was trying to play for the foul there. Referee McGarity not having a bar of it. Now Hook. Gets through Gavranich and Brewster. Now Vasiliadis looking to play across in. Alfaraj off target on her shot. You can see the difference in style. Spirit happy to pass the ball around. Bit of individual brilliance there from Gavranich to dribble inside. Brewster's able to turn. Spots Morrow. Cross coming in from Frankie Morrow. Headed away by Gallage. And then it's Hook with the true clearance. But Spirit are happy to build up, use their backline, use their midfield. The Rangers are quicker to find that path towards goal. More direct playing style in these opening minutes, and it's paid off for them. Already up 1-0, the Western City Rangers. Off the crossbar there from Morrow. Finity able to turn. Charlotte Finity cutting inside and brought down. Referee will not play the penalty. Although you can all rewind on your screens at home and decide for yourself what the correct call is there. Cross coming in once again. There's very limited Spirit targets in the box. Montenegro winding up. The shot is blocked by Vasiliadis. Still with Montenegro. Trying to dribble through traffic, and she is tackled by Mostagimi. And the Spirit now have to transition to defense. Probably very disappointed that they aren't 1-0 up through the strike of Morrow, which hit the crossbar. Or that they aren't taking a penalty right now, because Finity went down in a strong challenge in the box. Leggett does just enough to stop the oncoming Vasiliadis. I told you it would be action-packed, and there's certainly been some exciting moments already here at Popondetta Park. Sierra looking to thread the needle. And Mostagimi, she's tried that volley a couple of times. This one a bit further out than the last, but neither have challenged goalkeeper Jasmine Selva. Here's Drysdale, the new captain. Up at Northwest Sydney Spirit. Both these teams had a large exodus of players leave at the end of the 2025 season. For Spirit, they've mainly promoted from within. A lot of younger players, a lot of 23s girls now stepping up to the first grade side. Obviously, of course, there's a couple of new recruits. Whereas for the Rangers, they've relied more on recruitment as they rebuild their squad. Quite a lot of new faces here at Mount Druitt. There's one of them, Vasiliadis, new from Sydney Olympic. Finds Alfaraja. Limited support, but Camilleri is arriving, and there is the second. The Western City Rangers take a 2-0 lead It's a great ball over the top from Vasiliadis. Alfaraja with the run and then a clever finish. First time Camilleri meets the ball in the box, and they are now 2 goals ahead of the Northwest Sydney Spirit, who about 5 minutes ago had a very exciting chance, nearly made things equal again at 1-1. Instead, they have to pull themselves back from 2-0 down. Cooney Cross with a poor pass there. And Cooney Cross is tackled by Alfaraja, who then seemingly tackles herself. Tripped over the ball. Camilleri, can she have a brace? Over the bar. With the second, the Rangers really have a spring in their step. There is a lot of confidence for the girls in green now. As I said, it's a young Spirit side. Many of them promoted from the under-23s. It's not just about the physical skills. Do they have the mental fortitude, the problem-solving to find themselves with a way back into this game? It's a tough ask for a largely inexperienced group. Here's Montenegro. She was one of their key signings in the off-season. Joins from UNSW. Sabine Montenegro is tackled by Sierra. Hook going cross-field. Finity. Some excellent retreating defence to intercept that pass that was headed towards Johnson. Now Morrow for Brewster. Annalise Brewster looking towards Gavranic, I believe. I think that was them because Morrow jumped over the ball when she had a chance to control it. There's talk out there of a flat ball. Holly Williams is not happy with the level of air in that football. Meanwhile, Rakai Alfaraja needs a bit of medical attention. Now, both these teams did lose their round 1 match, but in very different fashions. Northwest Sydney Spirit took a massive 6-1 loss at Christie Park last week. The Western City Rangers, meanwhile, they only lost 1-0 to UNSW, and those are UNSW are one of the favourites for this 2026 season. So, all in all, not a bad effort from a side that's had a major refresh in the off-season. And I was chatting to their head coach, Milan Jovanovic, ahead of this match, and he just said that they were able to match it for a while with UNSW, and then the fatigue being round 1 sort of got to them in the end and couldn't quite keep up with the play, but only lost 1-0 in that match. They're already up 2-0 in this one, so a massive turnaround in just a week. Like I said, a warm afternoon here at Mount Druitt. Both teams taking this opportunity to hydrate. Get back underway with a Rangers throw in on this near side. Williams down the line. Well over any of her players though, and Spirit now look to head forward. Montenegro, clever 1-2 with Cooney cross, and Montenegro skips around hook. Series coming, and puts enough challenge on to force the pass from Montenegro off target. Western City look calm, playing back. Poor pass there from Hyun. Now Finity runs straight at Galich. And then Platchis with a shot that's well away from the goal, and just a bit of rush of blood from her there.
Come back, Frankie!
No press from the Spirit. Very conservative defensive structure. Patiently looking to just slide across, and Finity blocked the pass. Couldn't keep it though. And the Rangers get themselves out of a tricky spot in that back left corner. Camilleri comes to ground. She makes the tackle from the ground. And tackles her own teammate, but it's still with the Rangers. Vasiliadis for Johnson. Cross coming in towards Sierra. This looks eerily similar to the first goal, except that Sierra is offside. Drysdale being allowed to roam with the ball. Pressure finally arriving from Alfaraja. Great ball forward. Here's Gavranic. Just curls away from that right post. And the Spirit, they're down 2-0, but they've had a couple of chances now. Can they find a way back into this game? Vasiliadis. Now for Sierra. A loose pass from Hook. Murray looks to turn through Alex Hyun, and that's unlikely to work. Hyun's obviously had many years playing in the A-League women's competition and even has been capped as a Matilda in the past. A great pickup in the off-season for the Rangers. That's excellent experience in the back line. Montenegro. Long curling ball over the head of Morrow. Finds Finity. Johnson did just enough to not allow Finity a chance to shoot, and Montenegro is not happy with her teammate. She thinks a ball like that demanded a shot. And she's intercepted the ball there. Montenegro slips over, but quickly regains her feet. Hyun for Vasiliadis. Loses out there. Spirit with a chance to move forward through some very tight traffic. Brewster loses possession. Williams. Back now for Kristanovska, sporting the captain's armband. Galich goes long, but none of her teammates are ready for that ball. And despite the scoreline, of course, Western City Rangers being up 2-0, this match of the round is very competitive. Spirit have had some opportunities. They need to find a way to score one, and then who knows what can happen. They're a young group that will likely become very energized if they could just get one back. Brewster making her way over to receive the throw. Montenegro shut down quickly by Vasiliadis. Down the line, Mostagimi jumps up for the header. And then it's Montenegro who bends down very low for a header of her own. Kuhn plays Sierra back for Williams. Especially since the second, the Rangers just look very calm on the ball. Happy to play around at the back, and then they'll launch a long one forward. Gavranic towards Brewster, who just slowed up at the wrong time. Sierra and Leggett both in pursuit. Morrow, Frankie Morrow, cutting inside. Can't beat Huon. Gavranic looking to spin. Didn't see that Williams was lurking right behind her. And it's a foot race now. Selva out over the sideline. Sierra, the new American signing, really showing her pace. And it was a fellow American who had a great day out last week against Spirit. New Sydney Olympic signing Morgan Witts managed to score 4 goals in her NPL debut. Johnson, little chip into the middle. Camilleri looks to feed her again. Pell did just enough for Raja. Now with Hook off her left foot, and Keely Cook has scored a stunner. That ball just entered the net in almost slow motion. Excellent curl on the ball, and the Rangers are really putting their foot down now, up 3-0 over the Spirit in this first half of your NPL New South Wales Women's Match of the Round. Goals don't come much better than that. There's been plenty of excitement here at Mount Druitt about Jakili Cook. She was regarded as a name to watch for this season, and she's just showed the rest of the competition exactly why. The Spirit now find themselves in a really tricky position, already down 3-0 in this first half. As I said, they copped a drubbing last week from Sydney Olympic. They'll be conscious that they don't want things to get out of hand again today. 3-0 is already a large score in a first half. Galich. Excellent ball forward. Johnson, the fullback, advancing up the pitch. Her cross comes in. Drysdale clears it, not very far. It's with Camilleri now. And the Rangers will have a corner from the far side. Orders are being dictated from Selva on her goal line. Alfaraja, curl one in towards the back post. The head is flicked on from Leggett, and corner will come from the opposite side. Sierra. Head comes from Williams. It's cleared by Spirit initially. Hook delivers a ball back in. No runners there to meet it. Sort of in between a cross and a shot there from Hook. Spirit have been able to play out from the back quite successfully. It's when they get into this middle third that gets more difficult for them to hold possession. Finity, switch with Gavranic. She's out on the left-hand side now. Here's Montenegro. She's run off the ball by Williams, and Williams has to give up the corner. It's Cooney Cross who will go out to take Spirit's first corner of the day. It's the home side who clearly have the height advantage in the box, but Spirit meet the ball well, and it's Finity who gets one back. Scores now 3-1 in your match of the round. Spirit looking to mount a comeback here. They have the first. They need 2 more just to get level. So it'll be no easy feat. But a 4-goal first half, certainly entertaining, and it's been a great pick for the match of the round thus far. Score's not that even, but the gameplay has been back and forth, and Spirit now find themselves on the board. Kyun off the head of Sierra for Alfaraja. Sierra just trickles into Selva's box, and she takes command. Brewster for Morrow. Has Platchis. Lines one up, but really doesn't go anywhere near the goal. Disappointing end to what was a good patch of play there from Spirit. Pludgies, great tackle. The shot was saved by Kristanovska, And the Rangers lucky to get away with one there. Leggett. Sierra slips sort of over the ball in a very unorthodox manner. Gavranic charging forward, and Kristanovska initially spills the ball, quick to dive on it. Spirit had a real injection of confidence and energy since they scored their goal. They're down 3-1. It's a long way to go to come back into this game properly, but encouraging signs from the girls from Macquarie. They've won the ball back here. Clever passes. Pell. Now for Cooney Cross. There's a lot of slipping going on this field. Morrow. Beats Johnson. Clever change of pace. Frankie Morrow's cross is cleared by Holly Williams. But the Rangers will have to endure another Spirit charge here. Switch of play out on the left-hand side now. Finds the goal scorer Affinity. Back to Leggett. It's Rangers who have the throw. Mary Mostagimi over on her haunches. Mostagimi on her feet, but hunched over. Perhaps a bit of dehydration. About 5 minutes until half-time, although there have been a couple of injuries and sort of hydration breaks that will factor in the stoppage time calculations. Throw in for the home side will get the game back moving. Quick switch of play from the Rangers and a quick loss of possession as well. Charlotte Johnson with a touch that was too heavy. Alicia Leggett. Montenegro with a ball that might have been alright if she had runners, but no Spirit players eager to chase that one down. Drysdale meets the ball first. It's chaotic in the middle. Spirit able to find a way out of trouble. Starts with Pell. Uncharacteristic mistake there from the regular in the Australian under-17 side, the junior Matildas. Cooney Cross playing with fire a little bit, gets away with one there. Sierra and Alfaraj were both swarming. Camilleri forced to head backwards. Gouch going long. Sierra misread the flight of the ball. Might not be used to the late afternoon Australian sun just yet. Great ball forward. Morrow finds Finity now. Back to Morrow. A bit of a mix-up between those two. Montenegro with the overlap. Sierra, excellent strength with her defence. Shelters the ball out for a goal kick.
Straight away, Charlotte, straight away.
Clever play from the Rangers there. Alfraja just mistimed her run. It must have been close. But those one-touch passes, then you find the through ball forward. That's been a recipe for success this afternoon for the Rangers. Brewster. Loses out to the experienced Trudy Camilleri. And now Faraja. Great use of her body. I think Charlotte Page Johnson is a bit exhausted as we near the end of this first half. Perhaps due a break, she's been running up and down that sideline on the far side. Switcher play there from Spirit. There's numbers arriving. Pell making an advancing run. Great ball forward from Morrow. The flag stays down. Frankie Morrow. Great save from Renee Kristanovska. 1-on-1. Makes herself big and just cops one to the stomach, but the positioning, the awareness, great experience she brings to the side. And there's Kristanovska diving on the ball once again. Mustagimi's forced back. But when you're up 3-1 and you know halftime is near, you may as well be patient. They'll have to sort their defence first. Sierra with an interception, although it does give up the throw-in. Cross to nobody. Dealt with by Gallage. Charlotte Page Johnson with a clever ball. Out wide for Camilleri. Looking for support inside. Camilleri's dispossessed by Plutchis. Montenegro with a tired mistake there. I think for both sides. They need a halftime break. Bit of encouragement from their coaching staff and just a chance to get in the shade. Because this sun is pretty relentless. Charlotte Page Johnson cuts inside. Cross is inaccurate, and there is the halftime whistle. 3-1 the score right now in your match of the round. It's the home side, Western City Rangers, who are up over the Northwest Sydney Spirit. Make sure you tune in for all the second half action to come.
Everyone up, just coming in, guys. Up, up, up.
Second half action about to get underway here at Popondetta Park in your NPL New South Wales Women's Round 2 match of the round. It's the Western Sydney Rangers hosting Northwest Sydney Spirit. And it's the home side currently up 3-1 after a very exciting first half. Spirit kick us off. Both teams come out unchanged. Spirit come out with some pace, eager to really keep going with this comeback. They were down 3-0, managed to get one back. Can they get the second? Goal kick. I think Morrow thinks it was a corner. She'll be disappointed with that outcome though. Spirit still not committing to a press. Very patient in their defence. Sitting back quite compactly. Almost turning into a back five. And then a midfield of four. Charlotte Page-Johnson, clever 1-2 with Trudy Camilleri. The cross towards Despina Vasiliadis. Looks for Sierra to be Montenegro. Arrives just in time. Sierra, the American who got the scoring underway in the opening minute. Her cross comes in, took a deflection, and Selva safe hands. Harper Pell. She'll have herself a throw in here, Pell. Inside for Cooney Cross. So it's Frankie Morrow towards Gavranic. This is the mark. A little bit scrappy from both sides. Spirit trying to settle things down. Pressure comes from Sierra. And shiny Cooney Cross with a loose pass. Vasiliadis with the off-target effort. Spirit will have to go the full length of the field. Here's Drysdale for Gavranic. Trying to see if there's room on the left now, Spirit. Montenegro's driving forward. Sierra's coming back in defence. Finity inside for Platjes. Looking for Pell. But the accuracy for both sides has been questionable at times. Great ball forward, Galich. Charlotte Page-Johnson. Cross comes in, just too far ahead of Rakaya Alfaraj. Just with one or two passes, the Rangers can really go the length. They've got the speed to burn. Cooney Cross struggling in the middle of that field. Camilleri lines one up. Drysdale will have a mark there, but is able to block the shot. Morrow looking to turn around Williams. The new Kiwi signing for Spirit. Come across from the American college system. Which is actually where one of their stars from last season has ended up. Frankie Morrow went through the University of Charleston in South Carolina, and Spirit are, of course, happy for Victoria Kalusic, but are missing her attributes in defence while she's plying her trade in the United States. Bit messy. Charlotte Page-Johnson. Now Drysdale finds Brewster. It's a foot race. Finity will get there ahead of Williams and plays it back to nobody. Morrow can face forward. Has Gavranic, the goal scorer from last week. Loses out to Mostagimi. Kristanovska has to go long. Take a quick look around the grounds. Currently Bulls FC Academy are up 2-1 over the MacArthur Rams. Sydney University are up 3-0 over the Gladesville Ravens in what would probably be considered an upset on paper. But the Ravens yet to record a win this season. Here's Brewster. Throw in coming for Spirit. The other game currently live. Sydney Olympic and Manly is still 0-0 in the first half there. And then to come this evening, NSW and Western Sydney Wanderers have not kicked off yet. They start at 7 o'clock, so you can roll straight through from this one to that game. And then, of course, last night there was an exciting game. The Illawarra Stingrays travelled up to the Northern Tigers, probably their longest away day, and got a hard-fought 1-0 win. Camilleri plays forward for Vasiliadis. Cooney cross. Crucial. The Rangers can just settle things down. They still are up by 2 goals. Galich for Camilleri. Now for Rukai Alfaraja. Trying to cut in. Finds Hook. He's already scored a spectacular strike. Pell. The rash clearance. They'll have to weather another Rangers attack. Now for Vasiliadis. Sierra. Cross comes in. Camilleri. Great first touch. Trudy Camilleri buries it in the back of the net. 4-1. The score now stands at Popondetta Park. It's the Rangers who strike first after half time. And they restore their 3-goal buffer. Your round 2 match of the round. It's the home side up 4-1 over the Northwest Sydney Spirit, who look a little bit deflated after that. It's a long mountain to climb. And really, that could be the knockout punch. It's still early in this second half, but 3 goals is a long way to come back. Of course, it can be done. The Rangers scored 3 goals in the first half. There's every chance that the Spirit could score 3 in this half, but it's not likely. Quick ball movement for Spirit. Clever 1-2. Doesn't quite come off though. Soft pass from Brewster. Kai Alfaraja. Camilleri is coming in support. She'll opt to go towards goal instead. Cooney Cross blocks that shot, and first corner of the second half. The Rangers are looking very likely to get their first win of the 2026 campaign. Camilleri off the head of Galich, across the face of goal. Galich, of course, is the cousin of Sydney FC star. Bianca Galic. They're both eligible to represent Croatia in the international game. Long throw down the line. Pell with the throw. It's gone forward for Finity. Now Morrow. Morrow looking to use her pace. She is quick. Frankie Morrow just across the face. Great run from the new Spirit recruit. Very patient from both sides. Sierra is surrounded and escapes trouble well. Charlotte Page Johnson, heavy touch. Spirit now have a chance. Inside. The Rangers half. Frankie Morrow heading left. Finds Finity. And a disappointing effort on goal there from Charlotte Finity. Loose pass from Ivana Galic. And Spirit want a free kick to be awarded. Ellen McGarity has not shown any interest in that. And really throughout the game she's let the game flow quite well. 3 changes coming for the Western City Rangers. Off comes Rikai Afaraja, Trudy Camilleri, and Alex Hyun. So 3 of their stars getting an early rest. Into the action is Gabriela Silva, Claire Holder, and Asia Zraika. You don't often see a triple change, especially this early into the second half, but up 3 goals, it's a good chance for some of the Rangers substitutes to prove themselves. Get meaningful minutes out there. Holder with a long throw. It's almost caught Spirit off guard. There's been a shuffle of formation with those changes too. The Rangers settling into a back 3. Overloading that midfield. Brewster, great strength. And Holder. Good switch of play from Claire Holder, who's not only a great football player, she's also heavily involved in the futsal Matilda's setup, as is her fellow ranger Trudy Camilleri. Drysdale with a poor pass. It's pounced on by Western City. Spirit working with a lot more pace now, trying to win it back, and they are successful. They force a poor pass from Kristanovska. Although Holder, the substitute, she's been strong in her first few minutes of action. The pace just been taken right off by the Rangers. They're happy to slow things down. They're up by 3 goals. They can settle a little bit, especially when Spirit aren't pressing. And then when the pressure comes, they can ramp the energy right back up again. Spirit forced all the way back. Drysdale for Pell. Clever touch from Morrow. Now Gavranic. She's tackled by Holder, who, as I said, has been really strong since entering the game. Gabriela Silva is offside. Noisy motorbikes driving past Popondetta Park. Rather modest turnout, but all the fans won't be caught on camera. They're all on this near side enjoying the shade. That's finally started coming out here in Mount Druitt.
We want to play, come on!
Spirit trying to go forward quickly. Galich has been up to pretty much every task this evening.
Shani, come across. We want to play, ref. Play quick, Spirit, let's go.
The Rangers were calling out for a corner there, not to be. Spirit take the goal kick quickly. to go forward. Can't go through Mariam Mostagimi. Now Holder. Outside of the foot. Little flicked ball forward, but Zraka was offside. Couple of chances there have gone to waste for the Rangers. Not timing their runs correctly. Rangers throw in from the far side. Sierra. Now for Hook, who's got some space. Jakili Hook unleashes and Selva has to jump with outstretched arms too to reach it. Hook was looking to recreate her spectacular shot from the first half, but as of right now has just the one goal to her name, Jakili Hook. There's the second half drinks break. Well needed hydration for all these players who it is just starting to cool down here at Mount Druitt, but it's been a really hot afternoon and still only round 2. Very important to be staying hydrated. The Spirit have been able to move forward well. They haven't really been able to create any meaningful chances in this second half. Both teams have gotten a bit bogged down in the middle of the field. It's the Rangers who've had more of the opportunities, some better shots, and of course a goal in this second half. But overall the pace has slowed right down and it's not quite as exciting as the first half was. Hopefully this hydration can give the players the energy they need to see out the game. Of course, for Spirit yet to make any changes. Going to the right. Northwest Sydney. Just not hitting the mark on their passes. Bruce and Africa Vranich. It's tight. The swarming Western City defence. Finity. Can't beat Sierra, who launches one from well out, and Trista Sierra has a spectacular finish to bring up the 5th for Western City. She now has a brace in spectacular fashion too. Out of nothing, just manufactures a wonderful strike. And it's 5-1 now to the Western City Rangers, and it's getting well out of reach for the Northwest Sydney Spirit. They lost 6-1 to Sydney Olympic last week. They wouldn't want to record that same score or an even worse one. But 5-1, it's a remarkably similar scoreline. Really a remarkably similar feeling out there when you look at the faces of these Spirit players and even the sideline. They knew it would be a tough season. There's been plenty of turnover at Christie Park, but I don't think they thought it would get this challenging this early. It's a good finish there, but the offside flag was raised on Gabriella Silva. Now, this at least the second time she's run offside, so timing her run's clearly not a strength. Silva allowed to turn. Brewster gets the ball first. Still in play. Mostagimi now for Vasiliadis. Back for Zraika. Bit of a rushed effort there. Charlotte Page-Johnson. Claire Holder combining nicely. Now down the line for Zraika. Keeps it in. The cross was aimed for Silva. Doesn't make it there. Now Frankie Morrow. Thought she was tripped. Didn't go to ground and game plays on. Finity. Inside from Montenegro, who's well and truly inverted from her left back role. Platjes has shifted out to cover the wide channel. Ball in towards Morrow, and it's headed away by Holly Williams. Vasiliadis for Hook. Williams, long effort, just curled away from the runner. Gavranic, dispossessed. Silva loses out. Spirit throw. Pell looking quickly. Off the chest of Morrow, almost off the neck, she's now clutching. Zraika beats Pell to the ball. Charlotte Page-Johnson down the line. Vasiliadis spins away from Pell, not for long. Good recovery from the defender. Dangerous pass to her goalkeeper. And then the clearance lands straight with Claire Holder, who lines up a long-range effort and doesn't quite come off that time, but Claire Holder can hit a ball from range. Great taker of free kicks and just long-range goals. Finity cuts inside, beats Williams, cannot beat Johnson. Mostagimi is down. And as soon as the Rangers had the ball back, they were looking to launch it over the sideline. Didn't even need to. Ellen McGarity blows the whistle, and substitution is needed according to captain Renee Kristanovska. There were calls of head injury from the sideline, so Mostagimi's day will probably be done. Safety, of course, first and foremost. Especially, though, when you're up 5-1. It's been quite one-sided. Especially in this second half. Spirit really unable to find a good opportunity. Haven't forced Kristanovska into any spectacular saves. In the first, they were a bit more threatening, and the second, it's like the wind's just been taken out of their sails. I think the fourth goal was what really flattened this young Northwest Sydney Spirit side. Now the ball hadn't gone out, so it should resume with a drop ball. I believe for the Rangers. Touched it last, and there is the substitution. Jarell Boutros comes on in place of Mariam Mostagimi, who's been a strong worker in that middle of the field. New signing from UNSW and making her mark out west with the Western City Rangers. The drop ball is taken by Galich, played back to Kristanovska. Her pass is off target. Spirit are coming, and Williams blocks Morrow. Poor clearance from Johnson, but the pressure from Zaraika forces Drysdale's mistake. Another Rangers throw in to be taken by Claire Holder, who has quite the launch on her. Claire Holder can almost launch it across, the type of throw-in she can take. Opts to go short instead, and the cross comes in off the foot. Gabriella Silva back for Jakili Hook. Clever footwork from Hook. There's plenty of Spirit defenders around and no avenue for a shot. Holder tackled by Gavranic. Now Morrow. Almost does the splits there to try and keep possession. Frankie Morrow. Spirit have to go back. Now with Montenegro and one of the few sunny patches left on the field. The shade really settling in here at Popondetta Park as the early evening starts. Ball's forward for Morrow. She has Montenegro. If only she can find him. Morrow goes for goal herself and is wide of the target. Rather quiet sideline at the moment. The game's very much decided, and I think both teams know that this result is all but confirmed. There may be more goals in it. If you saw the NPL New South Wales Instagram page, one moment, Platjes, her pass off target. As I was saying, if you saw the NPL New South Wales Instagram page where the match of the round social media coverage happens, had a chat to Abs at halftime, and my prediction was at 5-2 final score. Currently we're at 5-1, so can the Spirit find a second half goal and I can have some bragging rights. Sierra. Holders back to Williams. Wide now for Johnson. To back 5 for Spirit. And yet Montenegro goes flying. Tris Desira has some excellent strength and speed. Vasiliadis was clever, realised Sierra had made an offside run and didn't play her teammate. Another change for the Western City Rangers. Off comes Jakili Hook, who scored, as I said, a wonderful goal in the first half. And into the action is Selena Mifsud. Young star, just 15 years old. Absolutely a name of the future that you should keep your eye on. And I was just talking about social media. She's playing that game as well as football. She's got over 16,000 followers on her Instagram. So very successful in a couple of areas. Vasiliadis plays it forward. The runners weren't there. The Rangers happy to sit and hold, wait for the right moment to step in, and just like that, Vasiliadis almost wins it. Zaraka makes the tackle. Can't retain possession though. Kristanovska, wide for Galich. Now Gabriela Silva. It's forced wide. There's numbers arriving in the box. The cross comes in. Sierra and Vasiliadis. Vasiliadis gets there ahead of Selva. She's been forced wide. And Selva has time to retreat back to her line. The pass is poor from Vasiliadis. And Brewster with the interception. Back to Montenegro, whose ankle is hacked up there by the substitute Mifsud. Montenegro's cross goes straight into the arms of Kristanovska. This game continues on a pattern from last year, which was Western City Rangers first in the NPL competition. Of course, they played under the name the Mount Druitt Town Rangers then, but they won both their games against Northwest Sydney Spirit. Here's Morrow, tackled by Johnson, cleared by Boutros. Now Mifsud with Silva. Ball over the top. Vasiliadis will be second, and Silva sends it off her head, I believe. Bouncing around. Head or shoulder or something. Vasiliadis blocked the clearance. So yeah, the Rangers continue their winning streak over Spirit. Last year both results were 2-0. This year it's a much bigger win. Right now 5-1 and still a bit of time left to play. Leggett for Montenegro. Now Mifsud, she's drifting wide, little flick that Sierra wasn't prepared for. Silva goes back, Sierra. Forward for Mifsud. Excellent ball forward, but it was well read by Drysdale, who goes with a very simple clearance over her own goal line. Corner is incoming. Gabriela Silva heads out to take it. Gabriela Silva's ball onto the roof of the net. As we look around the grounds at other results, as I said last night, Illawarra Stingrays got the win 2-0 up at North Taramara over the Northern Tigers. And then most games here on Sunday. Right now, Sydney University are up 4-1 over the Gladesville Ravens, so another big result there. Five-1 here in your match of the round. Bulls FC Academy are playing up at Valentine Sports Park, the home of Football New South Wales, and they lead 2-1 over the MacArthur Rams. And Sydney Olympic still 0-0 with Manly United as Vasiliadis cuts onto her right foot. The ball just goes wide of the right upright. You can tell she is keen for a goal of her own. Despina Vasiliadis would be her first in Rangers colours after moving across from Sydney Olympic. Charlotte Page Johnson finds Vasiliadis. Now for Silva, Selena Mifsud, the 15-year-old. Off the crossbar. Still in play. It's with Riker. Cleared by Pell. And now the Rangers will have a throw deep into Spirit territory. Gabriela Silva is still down, struggling to get back up to her feet. And in good news is now gingerly getting back on side. Charlotte Page Johnson kicks it straight to Harper Pell, and the Spirit would love themselves a consolation goal just for their own confidence. Ball's aimed towards the substitute, Malia. It's especially in this second half, they just really haven't looked like finding a goal. Might be a chance here, though. Kristanovska is forced to hurriedly clear that ball after a very slow back pass from Holly Williams. Those two have both played together in, I was about to say Rangers colours for many years, but really the Rangers have just changed their colours. So Montenegro's beats Mifsud to the ball, but Mifsud with a great tackle, and the 15-year-old Selena Mifsud sends it straight into goalkeeper Selva's arms. It was a great tackle and a not so great shot. Gavranich attempts the turn. Thinks better of it when she feels Johnson in her back. Now Morrow. Her shot is wide. Spirit have made just the one change in this game as the clock ticks down here at Popondetta Park. It's the Rangers who are quite calmly playing it around at the back. And there is the full-time whistle for your round 2 match of the round. The home side, the Western Sydney Rangers, get a massive win, their first of the 2026 campaign, 5-1. The final score against the Northwest Sydney Spirit. Goals came early. The first minute, Trista Sierra got this game off the mark. Then Trudy Camilleri and Jaquili Cook were the Rangers' first half goals. Charlotte Finity for the Spirit got their 1 goal. And then Rukaya Al-Faraja and Trista Sierra scored a second in this second half. So a big win for the Rangers. Their first under the new name with new colours, but back here at their home, Popondetta Park. I'm Annabelle Bamfield. Thanks so much for tuning in, and stick around because the Western Sydney Wanderers are about to kick off their campaign in round 2 as they take on UNSW over at the Village Green.
I'm like, sorry. You said guys, I identified as a female, sorry.